Hello everyone, my name's Idiotic Synergy, and today we are talking about the one, the only, the Warlord Titan, a massive model that you buy if you're confident in your resin building abilities, and if you've got a shit ton of money laying around, because this price here is just for the body. Not the entire Titan. What are you, stupid? Why would you why would you assume that the weapons wouldn't come with the body? It's almost like they're trying to milk money out of you. I like the model. I think the model is a work of art. However, it is resin, meaning that if you buy this during summer or winter, you are fucked, mate. You are fucked, and it isn't like the Manta, where the Manta, though is pricey, it's like one big bit of resin. You have to buy multiple parts for it. And let me just show you how much a gun is, because this is the fucking gun. £106 for the gun, for a gun. A singular gun of this Titan is £106. I love the model. The model is really cool. I can see why people like the model. However, it is not worth £1,127 for just the body. I at least, give people the head, because you have to buy the head separately, and the fucking shields. In fact, do you want to know how much this model costs altogether, especially if you buy the book as well? Well, let me tell you. The cost of this model altogether is a whopping £1,597. This comment was left to me by some person called the Shipwrecker, who told me the entirety of the price if you added it all together. It is a lot of money to throw at one single model, and if any of it goes wrong, then you are fucked. You can't order it during summer because it would warp. You can't order it during winter because it would become too brittle and break, and it would warp. This model hurts my soul, but I really, really like it. But it's really situational. I'm not your dad, I can't tell you what to do, but this is a really fucking heavy, big model. It is, as it states here, nearly 2 foot tall. If you stacked 3 of these on top of each other, it would be taller than my mum. It is... I say that, but my mum's about the size of a gnome, so there we go. But the next thing... I shouldn't have said my mum's the size of a gnome, because next thing I know now, my mum's going to kick open the door and shoot me in the head. It's just, if all of a sudden if I go missing, my mum has probably killed me. Anyway, other than that horrific realization that I'm not long for this world, this model is genuinely, it's impressive. I do like the model because it is, in my opinion, a work of art. It's, it's a really big fucking model, but the price of it, I can't justify the price. There is no one on earth that can justify the price of the gun, or just the head, or the actual body. It's insane to me, the price of it. It's just madness. And it's very situational, because you can use it in game, but the points value, my god, the points, you're not using it in regular games. You are using it for apocalypse games, you are. There is no way in hell that you are using this model for regular 2,000 point games. That ain't happening, Chief. You are using this for apocalypse games or nothing. And I'm not your dad, I can't tell you what to spend your money on, but you need to be sure that this is worth it for you. Like, I understand you like your Titans, I know a lot of people love Titans, but you need to be confident in building and painting, and you need to be sure that you aren't just wasting money for the sake of wasting money. Because I've seen people take out loans to buy Warhammer stuff. It isn't worth it. Nothing is worth it that gets you into debt. That, like, I love this hobby to bits, but it isn't worth going into debt over. Like, look after yourself, then think about this hobby, or Or, you know, don't buy this model. Be smart with your money. Though saying that, we all play Warhammer 40k, so none of us has a hope in hell when it comes to money, really. Anyway, let's look at the rules, because the rules are something very special. So, the Warlord Titan is a whopping 5,500 points, meaning that if you bring this to a 2,000 point game, you are a bit of a twat, but I love you. I do like I've got this horrific image of, like, Timmy's first game. This 12-year-old kid, right? He walks into Games Workshop. This is his first game with his dad. He's got 500 points worth of Space Marines. His dad just brings out the Warlord Titan. Just demolishes Timmy. Timmy's just now just in a puddle of tears. Meanwhile, the dad's just bragging. It's like, yeah, you suck. This is my game, bitch. Oh, Dad, I wanted to win once. I thought you left your Warlord Titan at home. Never! This is why your mother left you, because of you, not me. Just this little kid just rocking back and forth while his dad's just challenging random people to a fight with his Warlord Titan. Meanwhile, the manager's trying to usher him out of the store. Like, please, sir, you're scaring the rest of the customers. I don't know what you do. Please, just leave. No, I want to win. I came in here to win, not to browse. I came in here to win. So this is a Forgeworld model. I can't let you do this. Are you challenging me, boy? It's just the most over... It's like Kratos for a dad. It's Kratos with a Warlord Titan just excited to show people, but his son's just traumatized in the corner. Anyway, despite that really weird image, the rules for him are quite... He only moves 12... He's a massive fucking model. 12 inches is his movement, because why not, even though it's a big model. How do you move it, anyway? I assume you pick it up, but picking it up would be a bitch to do, because it's quite heavy. So how do you move it? I got an idea on how you could move it. You could put it on a skateboard, then just push it across. Because I can't imagine actually lifting it up without a sense of anxiety. Because if something breaks, then it's just, oh, how do you move it? In fact, do you even need to move it? Because of all the guns here. Anyway, it's got weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 3, strength 9, toughness 9, 120 wounds because God can't kill what... because God can't kill it, I guess. It's a lot of wounds, and no wonder. It's 5,500 points. 4 attacks, leadership 10, save of a 2. Save of a 2. It's toughness 9, mate. Save of a 2. That's okay. It's really tough, surprisingly, because it's a big fuck off Titan. Anyway, it's guns. The Apocalypse Launcher has a range from 24 all the way to 208 inches. 2d6, strength 8, AP minus 2, damage 2, indirect fire, meaning that it can target units that are not visible to the bearer. And blast. So, you know, not terrible at all. In fact, it's really quite good. However, the other guns are also really good. And I guess I have to give this Titan props for having lots of options, but each option is, what, 106 quid. So if you really want to customize it and magnetize the arms, you are going to have to sink a lot of money into just weapons, and I would highly suggest you would find some 3D printed proxies for these guns, because I don't think sinking 106 quid into just weapons is worth it. The Ardex Defensor Las Cannon is it's kind of an it's just a Las Cannon. It's strength 9, AP minus 3, damage 6. However, each time an attack is made with this weapon profile when firing Overwatch, it hits on 5s or 6s. Same with the Mauler down here. That's quite good. Also, this weapon here has the least amount of range. is 36 inches, heavy 6, strength 6, AP minus 2, damage 2. And same thing with its Overwatch. It hits on 5s and 6s during Overwatch, which is quite good. Now, the Power Claw it has a shooting profile, because of course it does. It's a fucking Power Claw that has a gun attached to it. 48 inches, heavy 20, strength 6, AP minus 2, damage 2. That's quite normal. Then you've got the Volcano Cannon, which can just kill... It can just kill anything. And it just kills anything, and I'm pretty sure it can take down a Manta if you're incredibly lucky with your dice rolls. I'm pretty sure this has the capacity to one-shot a Manta. It is insane. It's 3d6. Its range is just a mere 120, meaning, you know, it can just burn everything alive. Strength 20, which you're wounding on 2s, regardless. You are just wounding on 2s. There is nothing in the world that... To be honest, with a strength like strength 20, I'm surprised it just doesn't auto-wound. Or if you're firing into infantry, I'm surprised it doesn't do mortal wounds on top of it against the unit, because that's a big old shot. I kind of want to see one of these shots go into, like, one Imperial Guardsman. That would be quite funny. Just I'm going to roll heavy 3d3 and only one of those hits a guardsman. It's like, yeah, fuck that one guardsman in particular. With strength 20, AP minus 5 and damage 12. That's a lot of damage. And again, I'm pretty sure this could, if you're lucky, this could one-shot a Manta. Oh, mate. Imagine if you had all of your army inside a Manta, like, because it can carry more than 200 models. If you had like 200 models in that Manta and you just fired this fucking thing at the Manta and it blows up, that's just dead. Everything inside it's just dead. That's great. I like that. That gun's great, and yeah, I don't have... Of course it's great, because it's a giant volcano cannon. What's not to love? The laser blaster is 72 inches, heavy 3d3, strength 16, AP minus 4. It's blast. I've just noticed that it's blast, meaning against hordes, you're getting 9 shots against hordes. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? A Titan? A Titan that's, you know, a really old war machine that's the size of like 10 million skyscrapers stacked on top of each other, or one Ripper Swarm? I want to see that blast in effect. Like a bunch of Termagants just gets burnt alive, but same with the laser blaster. It's also got blast. It's strength 16, AP minus 4, damage D6 plus 3. The micro Gatling blaster is just 100 inches. That's quite far away. Heavy 12, strength 9, AP minus 4, damage 4. The Mori Quake Cannon is 280 inches. It's got indirect fire and blast. Okay, it's 3d6. That's a lot of shots. That's a lot of shots. Oh boy, it blasts against hordes. This thing just you're just yeah. I'm lost for words against this. It's indirect, meaning if you hide a horde behind a massive building, it can still get hit, and it's, you know, only strength 14. You're wounding on 2s against infantry. AP minus 5, they won't get a save unless they've got an invulnerable save. Damage 6, they're dying. They are dying. Also, the range is so big that I'm pretty sure you could hit beyond the table you are on. Or do you use this model on the floor because of how fucking big it is? I don't know. So, the Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator. I butchered that! Oh, this is the third time trying to get it right. I'm not ever going to get words right. If that offends you, I'm sorry. I went, hell, one guy got pissed off because of how I say the word think. So, you can't please everyone. But the standard, that's funny. like this gun is standard. It's not fucking standard, mate. It's basically you're just killing everything with this gun. Same with a lot of these guns, you are just killing everything. But with the standard plasma annihilator shot, range 72, heavy 6 plus d6, or maximum of 12 hits, where they're, you know, strength 12, AP minus 4, damage 5, blast. So, you know, against hordes it's quite good. Or you can be brave and actually have fun and supercharge it. You should always supercharge these titans. Always. Always supercharge every plasma. If you don't overcharge your plasma, you're just horrible. You eat cornflakes without adding anything nice to it. You eat Weetabix without milk. You're just boring. You're the sort of person that finds grey an endearing colour. You supercharge your plasma, alright? It's not right if you don't supercharge your plasma. I've got a friend who just, every time he has a plasma gun, he never overcharges it. It's like, what's the point? Why are you like this? Even if he's got hell blasters, he just never overcharges. You're right near a captain, you can reroll that one. Nah, I'm gonna play it safe. Fuck you! Overcharge your plasma. Overcharge your plasma. Have some fun. It's just me that it annoys. Like, yeah, let me have fun watching you not have fun. Overcharge your plasma. Or supercharge it, depending how you say it. It's like, I've got hell blasters and I'm near Gilliman. I can reroll all misses. Overcharge your plasma then. No. Fucking dickhead. Overcharge your plasma. It's plasma. You can overcharge it. No. Oh, anyway, say that, but it's really good, mate. I'm sorry. If he sees this, I'm sorry. I'm not. Overcharge your plasma once in your fucking life, please. Anyway, heavy 6 plus d6, strength 14, AP minus 4, damage 8. Slightly better, though. I'm pretty sure this could one-shot a Manta. Again, this Titan is designed to kill everything. Each time an unmodified hit roll of 1 is made for an attack with this weapon profile, the bearer suffers 4 mortal wounds. Ah, yes, because, you know, you really are lacking in wounds. You are lacking in wounds here. It's just supercharge it, you fucking twats. Supercharge your plasma. Always supercharge. Never just fire it as standard. Oh, but my character could die. I don't care. You put plasma on because it's a gamble, and quite a fun gamble at that. Just please supercharge your plasma occasionally, because if your character dies, it's funny. If none of them dies and they just take out a unit, it's funny. I follow orc logic when playing Warhammer and Necromunda. Always go for the funniest option, which often means I'm annoying my friends. I'm annoying anyway. But you can use the Power Claw in melee. It is a whopping strength plus... not plus. It's not plus 2 synergy, you fucking idiot. It's times 2. It's strength times 2. That's a lot of strength right there. It is strength 18. Yeah, you're just murdering things. AP minus 5, damage 18. Of course it is. Also, this melee weapon has got the ability of each time a vehicle or monster model is destroyed as a result of an attack made with this weapon, roll 1d6, and any enemy unit within 9 inches will suffer d6 mortal wounds if you roll a 4 or higher. That is a lot of mortal wounds. And wounds in general. It's quite brutal. Also, Warlord feat. Because, you know, it's going to stamp on you if you're into it. I don't know why I said that. Strength 9, AP minus 4, damage 5, and does 2 hit rolls instead of 1. So it's got 8 attacks. Very nice. There isn't a lot I can say about feat, because I am not DK. Now we get Sorry, DK. I say sorry. No one's watching this video at this point. No one. There is not a single soul watching this video at all. I could literally say anything now and no one would hear me. It's like screaming into a void. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, if you're still here, thank you, but seriously, go watch Kirioth. I mean, Voldemort has made a video, and you should watch that. Watch any other Warhammer YouTuber, they're infinitely more entertaining and can actually pronounce words properly. Unlike me, who seems to stumble through words incoherently. Anyway, other than my rather pessimistic view of my own channel, React to Meltdown, which is something I'm having right now. Anyway, on a 6, it explodes when it's dead. Surprise. But I say it's a surprise. I'm surprised it's a 6, not a 4, considering it's a fucking god engine. And it's a Warlord Titan. I'm surprised it just doesn't automatically blow up. But if you roll a 6, each unit within 4d6 suffers D3, not D3, 3d6 mortal wounds. Very nice. You can melt anyone to death with it. War Engine. You can declare a charge in a turn it fell back. Also, you can walk over models. You can walk across over other models. So, yeah, I kind of wish there was an ability where you have to roll a dice for every unit you step over, and on a 4 you accidentally kill one of your own guys, or if it's a vehicle you roll D3 mortal wounds. Just something like that, because that would be quite funny. Void shields, my god, this is technical, but it's only against ranged attacks. Okay, sure, why not? So if you're, I want to know what's more powerful, this Titan or Angron. Could Angron kill a God Titan? Could kill a Warlord Titan, and not a God Titan. No, it's called a God Engine. Even though, why is it called a God Engine? I guess because the Admech are salivating at over this vehicle, but. Still, God Engine, just the Emperor hears the word God Engine and just cries a little bit. It's like, I never wanted this. Meanwhile, Lorgar probably sees the description of this Titan as a God Engine and falls about laughing like, ha, told you, father, up yours. Oh dear. I love how the setting of Warhammer 40k is Daddy Issues, the board game. It's just the best thing ever. Anyway, this model has 8 Void Shields. What a greedy bastard. Each Void Shield has 3 shield points, of course it does. While this model has any Void Shields, it has a 5-up invulnerable save against ranged attacks. My god, that is really hyper-specific, these Void Shields. Basically, the gist of it is that if it has any Void Shields, it does not suffer any damage. Instead, for each point of damage inflicted on its Void Shields, it loses 1 shield point. Once a Void Shield has lost any shield points, it must continue to lose shield points due to any further damage inflicted until it collapses. Each time an attack causes a Void Shield to be reduced to 0 shield points, that Void Shield collapses. This model loses that Void Shield. Oh my god, stop saying Void Shield. And any excess damage inflicted by that attack is lost. Void Shields can never be used to prevent mortal wounds. Each mortal wound inflicted on a model with Void Shields. I'm gonna find whoever wrote this and just slap them for just... Stop using the word Void Shields. We get it. Void Shields stop damage. They can take 3 points of damage, then after that they disappear. And then that attack has no more wounds inflicted on another Void Shield until another attack comes along and does more damage to that Void Shield. I'm getting sick of the word Void Shield now. It's starting to sound weird. And... So mortal wounds and melee can go for it, basically. Each mortal wound inflicted on a model with Void Shields causes that model to lose 1 wound as normal. At the start of your command phase, if this model has a void shield that has fewer than 3 shield points remaining, that void shield is restored to 3 shield points. I hate the word void shield now. Well done, you fucks. Anyway, that is this fucking Titan. It's fantastic in game. Shame you won't ever use it in a normal game. If you have one of these models, good for you. If you don't, that's understandable. This model is really good, but my god, it's pricey. It is fucking pricey, and I can see why people like it, but I can also see why people hate the price, and I can see why people 3D print parts for these Titans all the time. Yeah, if you know someone that can 3D print weapons, then go for it, because £106 for a weapon part isn't worth it, and even 75 quid for like a head isn't worth it. Just you know, if you can 3D print it, then 3D print it. It's fine. No one's going to be angry at you. But if you want, you know, Games Workshop stuff only because you're a diehard Games Workshops fan, no one's going to stop you. No one at all. I'm not your dad. Pick this model up if you want it, or don't if you don't want. I'm not your dad. I'm shit. No, actually, I'm not shit. I'm Idiotic Synergy, and thanks for watching. Yeah, if you've gotten to this part of the video, well done for just enduring this mess. It's a mess of a video. But I will see you next time. Hopefully the recording's fine. If not, I'm gonna shoot myself. Only kidding. Lack of resources is stopping me. I love the thick of it. Alright, I've got to go before I just ramble again. Bye for now, and look after each other, yeah? Cheers.